As a freelancer, you know that things don't always go as planned. Sometimes clients may just not like your work, and in that case, best case scenario, they ask you to redo something. Worst case scenario, they ask for a refund. And guess which one happened to me the other day? It's actually a good thing, or I guess I can see the silver lining, because I've been asked by many of you before what happens when the client asks for a refund on Upwork. And honestly, the only time I had it happen was like 10 years ago, so I barely remember it, but not anymore. And my hope with this video is that it can help any of you who may be going through this in the future, or maybe going through this right now. Hopefully not, but if it happens, at least you'll know what to expect. I actually documented the process as it was happening, so let's throw it back to past me and see how she was doing. Okay, so this is totally unplanned, spur of the moment kind of thing. I just thought I would document this process because it may be helpful for some of you out there. So essentially last night I had a client that I had done a full strategy for, basically request a refund on what I did for them because they weren't happy. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but essentially they basically wanted to control the results of the strategy and tell me what I should include in my own strategy, and I said no. So they were mad and they requested a refund. And so what happens when a client requests a refund is you get the option to either accept it and just give it back and end the whole thing there, or dispute it. And then the client will have to accept the dispute or escalate it to Upwork for them to basically decide for you, or come in as the middleman and help resolve the situation. I obviously disputed it, so I said no, I'm not gonna refund you. So now I'm waiting for the client to get back to me. I'm expecting them to say no, of course, because they were pretty mad. So I'm trying to document this process so I can show you what it looks like from the freelancer's point of view. So if this ever happens to you, you can see how it all works out. Fingers crossed Upwork sides with me, because the key thing here is I submitted everything that I promised, I guess, in the package. And I submitted everything through Upwork, through the submit work button. So everything was done according to the books, let's say. So fingers crossed it all works out in the end, but I'm going to try and document this process for you to see. So I'll catch you up when I have some news. Okay, just wanted to record a quick little update. This is Monday now, so it's Monday, 7:30 p.m. And I just got an email from Upwork, a response to my refund request, or refund denial, let's say. And they basically just asked me to email them back with any proof that I delivered everything as promised. So I went through and I created this long ass email, including screenshots of messages, like the attachment of the PDF I delivered and the link to the video that I delivered along with the PDF, along with the link to the Google document where I had all my background notes, all the research I did and everything, so they can see that I did pour my heart and soul into this, that I did everything to, make the client happy. So fingers crossed they'll see that, and I'll update you when I have anything new to share. Okay, so little update today. I just got finally a response back from the client, and I actually responded to them and tried to solve the situation. Fingers crossed, let's see what he says. But basically, he continues saying that I didn't offer a custom thing, that I didn't provide what was promised, and that I refused to do any changes or any edits, which I'm not obligated to do. But I did try to help. So I wrote him a long message clarifying everything and offering to help as much as I can in return for him paying me. So let's see what he gets back to me with, and I'll keep you updated. Alright, so second update of the day. Upwork just got back to us and let me know that their recommendation, their non-binding recommendation is kind of going half and half. So I would get, in this case, $600 and the client would get $600, which I personally don't agree with, but I'm already talking to the client, seeing if we can come to a different resolution. So hopefully I'll have news for that pretty soon. This is not an update I wanted to make, but unfortunately is the update I have. So we ended up going with a half and half. I really hate that. I really don't agree with it, but honestly, the client didn't agree with anything else. And the other option would be going into arbitration, where each of us, both me and the client, would have to pay $300 for the arbitration person. Whatever they decided was final and we had to go with it. So in the odd chance that they would side with the client again or say half and half, I would be winning at most $300. So I was like, just Sylvia, take the 600. It's good. It's better for your mental health. So yeah, I don't agree with what Upwork said, and I'm honestly pretty salty about it. I really trust Upwork and I love Upwork, as you probably know, but this kind of hurt me a little bit, especially since I put so much effort into it. But you know, you get what you pay for. Not really. I don't even know what to say. I'll compile my results whenever I put this video together. So yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because I always give 110% to every contract that I work on, and for my work to not be recognized, it just hurts a little bit. And to be fair, this project probably has the best feedback in general than all my other projects, yet you can't please everyone. Clearly, I was really hoping Upwork would side with me on this like they did last time, because like I said, I did everything as promised and even offered to do more for the client, but apparently Upwork decided to take the easy route to just try and make everyone happy and just split it in half. I personally don't think this was fair, and I'm a little mad. I guess mad is not the word, but whatever. I'm a little bit mad at Upwork for how they handled the situation. But in the end, I gotta be realistic. I know I'm not gonna start with less $600 in my bank, but it's just the principle of it that doesn't really sit well with me. My advice to you, if you work on fixed price contracts on Upwork or things in a project catalog, which work the same way, is make sure your contracts or your project descriptions are super clear about everything that you do include versus what you don't include. Leave no room for wrong interpretation. Also, make sure milestones are fully funded before you start working on them. Sometimes clients will only fund half, so have a look at it. Also, obviously, make sure you keep the conversation on Upwork as much as possible so that there are no rooms for disagreement and everything is on file, and if possible in written format. And one last thing, make sure you deliver work through the submit work button as well. You can find this on the My Jobs tab, and you should have one for every single fixed price contract. If you want to learn how to set up your Upwork profile for success, check out this video right here, and I'll see you there.